Howdy fucking doody. How you doing? How's your day going? In case you're wondering, it's going not so bad. Going pretty good, actually. Just a little crazy hearing about a hurricane coming by these areas. But, hey, howdy. But, yeah. How do we start this off? Oh, yeah. Shout out to every single one of you watching. Really, all of you. Thank all of you for, well, being around this long. God damn it. There you go. Sorry, I thought it was fully set up, but no, I fucking forgot a couple things. Oh, also, shout out to Bruce Art 13. I think he changed his name. Whatever. Bruce Art 13. You know what I'm talking about, Bruce. Thela Halo, Zim Zimma, everybody, Monster Star Clan, all you people. This is for YouTube. Music is not owned by me. It is, what the hell was it? Oh, the album is The Fragile by 9 Inch Nails. You like it? Check it out. You don't like it? The fuck's your problem? Today's guest is actually someone we met in person when we were at Monster Palooza. Really talented motherfucker. Freaking Dingbat. Not even kidding. That's his name. Freaking Dingbat. If you haven't been seeing the little ads that I've been putting up, yeah, at Freaking Dingbat. So just waiting for him to come in. So for right now, how's your guys' day going? Going pretty well? Oh, about the hurricane thing. Oh, actually, announcement. Pretty soon, going to be having a Patreon. And you'll be able to have behind-the-scenes access to, whatever the fuck we do. So, you'll be thinking about it, having, like, a little tour for our little office right here, little studio. So you get to see close up exactly what's up here, my little workstations and everything. Don't worry, not going to show the litter box. But yeah, that you'll be able to vote on polls for movies that we're going to be reviewing, old, new, either or. Mostly horror. I'm not gonna lie, mostly horror. Because, as you can tell, I'm a horror junkie. I like horror movies. Well, so far everybody that's a part of Den Laughing loves horror movies. Let's see, what else? Oh, Spotify is exclusively, I already spoke about this, Spotify is exclusively going to be our scary stories. It is now going to be the Den Laughing Presents Live with the Afterlife. Still going to be titled The Den Laughing Show, but that's the entire thing. So, make sure you go by and check those out. Because so far, all those stories are true. Just really fucked up. Really weird. Really strange stories. Not gonna lie, they're all fucking trippy. Howdy fucking doody. Everybody else who's joining in right now. Just waiting on our guest and filling you in on everything going to be going on. Sup, Fooker? Had to use my words against me? Really? What's up, Fooker? How you doing? Fucking shit. Just waiting on freaking Dingbat right now. I'm not trying to be mean. That's what it is. That's what it says. Freaking Dingbat. Doing good? That's good. Good to hear. Just in case anybody's wondering, I'm doing alright. Doing okay so far. Let's see, what else is coming up? Ready for the tropic storm? No, never am. Never am ready for a tropic storm. Well, it's crazy. It's saying everything we're looking at, everything we've been looking up. Weather report. Yeah, there's a fucking Hurricane Hillary making its way through. It's going to be hitting us. That's what they said. But more than likely, it's going to spread out, and it's just going to be a tropical storm. So we'll see. Or maybe I'll just go driving around during it and flip my fucking car. Who knows? Winds will be high enough. Just lift it and just flip that bitch. So we'll see. Okay. Just waiting on freaking Dingbat. If you don't know his work, I don't know without it. One's far beyond. Howdy. Howdy fucking doody. Yeah, if you don't know freaking Dingbat's work, fuck, I don't think we actually got his name. But if you don't know his work, so far, just all these little bats, and they all look sick. I'm not gonna lie, they all look sick. It's all cartoon style. You could tell it looks like has a graffiti feel to it, and that's the background. That's our background for it. The Incredible Crude. Really? I'm not incredible. My sphincter might be, but not me. And that's only attached to me by choice. What the fuck is wrong with me? What? Fucking shit. But yeah, check out his work. He actually sells them on boards. Like, he cuts them out, puts them together, and does it all himself. Actually, really good work. He had a couple of giveaways too. Sorry, I mean, really? No, he had a couple of giveaways. Fuck, what area is he in? I believe he's in Long Beach area. I believe so. Just in case I'm wrong, I believe he is. Is he gonna... I don't know what's up. I'm trying to get in contact with him. Let's see. The fun parts about this being live. Let's see. Okay, don't know what happened. Man, I bought one of your drawings and it was sticky. Dude, don't start putting that on there, you fuck. Bought one of my drawings and it was sticky. I think I know what you're talking about. Sick bastard. The fuck. Well, you paid the premium price, and that's what happens when you get the premium price. You get that extra love. Ugh, I don't know what happened to our guests. Like, what the hell? Just kidding. Thank you for clearing that. Thank you for clarifying that shit. Oh. Anybody curious? We still have little cuddle corpses available. And yeah, they do say howdy fucking doody. Well, censored. But they do say howdy fucking doody. Oh, man. What's up, Thalo? I was waiting on the guest. I don't know what happened. Hopefully everything's good. Don't exactly know what's going on here. Those are dope. Thank you. All handmade. Hand painted. All that stuff. Nice, nice. Thank you. It's something you can just, cuddle up with whenever you feel like it. Actually pretty soft. Probably forgot. Hope not. I hope he didn't forget. He was advertising the show as well. He even put like a little timer on it. So, hopefully he didn't forget. Probably because the whole storm warning and everything for tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe he's at the store getting supplies. I don't fucking know. Hopefully everything's alright. That dude has been busy. Well, he's been posting a lot. Howdy. Howdy fucking duty. I don't know what's going on. Hey. Howdy. How you doing? Man, I really don't know what happened to the guest. I tried calling him. As I said, I believe he lives in the Long Beach area. Does Crude send gifts? What type of gifts are you asking for? I'm a little worried. What kind of gifts are you asking for? I don't send nudes for free. And if you want to buy a pair of my used underwear, well... Ugh. That made me grossed out. That's fucking terrible. Paintings, you sick fook. Yes, I do send paintings. Yeah, legs are hard. Tried one earlier, LOL, I ended it. 8 minutes. Art feet pics free. Oh no, those you gotta pay a little bit extra. Just a little bit. Just like a couple cents extra. Asking for a friend. Well, tell your friend just a little bit extra. That's for the digital copy. You want a physical copy where you get to like hold the pictures to be a little more spicy. Ugh. What the fuck is this turning into? Just a little spicy. Just a little bit. Laughing my ass off. Fucking shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Any events you going? Fuck. As of right now, looking into it. As of right now, we're looking into that type of shit. Maybe we'll be vending someplace, just brainstorming at this moment. And really, at this time, just constant brainstorming. Even for the scary stories, we actually pre-recorded some yesterday. Not gonna tell you which ones. Go listen to those. Wait, what? Did they get raptured? I hope not. CreepyCon? Maybe. I would like to go to CreepyCon. Vending, fuck, that'd be sick. Did they get raptured? I don't know. He seems like a nice fellow, so maybe. Shit. If that happens, I guarantee I'm gonna be left behind. Guarantee. What's the number? What's the number for that? Some predetermined fucking number in the Bible. Scary stories about your time at the graveyard? No, but some of them actually do consist of actual graveyards. Mausoleums, really. Yeah, mausoleums. Other than that, I mean, being at graveyards have always been really comforting to me. So I didn't really have that much of a creepy moment for me. I mean, you do hear shit. You do hear things, especially at the one we just growing up, just always having to go to in East LA. Fucking yeah, just it's weird because you would be sitting there, be quiet, and then you hear just the little steps, and you just don't know where the fuck it is. I know what you fucking meant. And no. Smart ass. God damn it. Damn, I really am wondering what happened to this dude now. Hopefully he's alright. Hopefully everything's fine. you bastard. Hopefully everything's fine. I don't know what the hell is it. How's your leg? My leg? If you're asking about my third leg, it's hanging low and lazy right now. Pretty comfortable, actually. Because it's not super humid or super heated at the moment. It's hanging low and lazy a little bit to the right. Very comfortable. If you meant my arm, all this, I'm still getting like nerve pinching, just random shit I've been dealing with. Yeah, it's not just like in my, well, it's in my spine, but it's like 2 spots in my spine. So yeah, that's gross. That's gross. How is that gross? Yours doesn't hang low and lazy? I mean, well, if you're female watching this and it hangs low and lazy, huh? Okay. Good for you. And yes, I do know it's gross. Or is it? I'm really wondering. I'm continuing this, but it's like I'm wondering what happened to him. Did he get raptured? Is the time among us? Because if so, I'm getting everything I deserve. Sounds like a threat against myself. What the fuck? I really don't know what's up. Freaking Dingbat isn't showing up. I don't know. Well, if he does show up, we will do this. If he doesn't, fuck it. For right now, ask away. Ask whatever the fuck questions you want. Mine's the lowest and the laziest. Damn, how old are you? Your testes and your knees playing a game of Knip Knop, they just... Jesus shit. When you run, it just clinks along. You just hear everybody as you run by. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck it. We'll turn this into, ask me whatever the fuck you want. So if you have any questions about anything, I guess art related or anything related, or even about the scary stories bit, movie, whatever, go ahead, ask away. Do they hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Serious questions. What are your top 3 scary movies? Fucking shit. What has the show turned into? The show turned into a ask me anything and see if I strip. That's what it turned into. Is that what you're looking for, huh, Thalo? Top 3 scary movies. For me, top 1 has always been... yeah, one of my top favorites has always been Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, that one. I just love that fucking movie. Just the storytelling, everything. I especially loved Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter. Just I never noticed that he doesn't fucking blink in that movie. His character, he doesn't blink And finding that out later, I was like, holy shit. This is just... That makes it so much just like, what the fuck? It gives it a little bit more of just like the little creepiness. Second... My favorite movie is Two Girls, One Cup. That was a trailer! Dude, no bullshit. Look it up. That was a trailer. Second favorite movie. Shit, man. There's a lot. It depends on my mood, really. Recently has to be shit. I just started watching From Dusk Till Dawn again. Dusk Till Dawn. I always say Dusk Till Dawn. I recently watched that movie, and holy shit, I can't believe I was watching that as a kid. So many titties, and Cheech Marin talking about pussy. Oh my god. I was watching that as a kid. Oh my god. The devil tried to cover my eyes, and then like a couple seconds later, he's like, "You're gonna see this later on in life anyway. Go fucking rose." Oh my god. Okay. That one. Third one. Fuck. What would the third one be? Let me see. Who inspired your artwork? A range of different artists, really. I'm gonna go back to the scary movie one. But for right now, what inspired my artwork? It depends. Human Centipede. The second one was gross. Seeing that little fat dude with the fucking sandpaper. You don't know what I'm talking about. Google that shit. Seeing that little dude with that, I think that was the most shocking part for me. It wasn't even the baby at the end. The first one, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. The second one definitely was worse. I have to say, the second one was worse. Just the dirty, grimy stitching, staples and everything. It's like, ah. And again, sandpaper. Third favorite movie have to be The Exorcist. I'd have to say The Exorcist. I remember hearing so much shit about that movie when I was younger. It's like, this is so scary. It's all this. It's like, yeah, sure, it's scary. It didn't really like freak me the fuck out, but it made me uneasy and all that. So definitely, yeah. I'll do those three for right now. Yeah, for right now, those three. But inspired my artwork. It was a range of different artists. One, my brother actually inspired my work. Just random creations that I would see him do. Graffiti wise and whatnot. All of his friends that would come by and just show their work. So many piece books would go through the house. I got just so like, oh my god, I was drowning in so much fucking artwork coming through, because all these piece books would always be borrowed and then given back, but after the pieces that my brother did was done, they would send it back and they would trade, and I would get to see all the work coming from so many people that I got to meet and didn't get to meet. So it was just all over. It was just really all over. As I got older, I started seeing like H.R. Giger, Brzezinski. I think I said that name right. Fuck, that was just so goddamn many. Barry Jackson was one of them. I never even knew that he was the one who did a lot of that work that I would see, and yet, holy shit, got to talk to him. Amazing good to see all that art. Yeah, it was Terrifier 2. Fuck, I should have said Terrifier 2. I should have said Terrifier in general. Cannibal Holocaust. Motherfucker. I don't know. I don't really see it as too much of a scary movie for Cannibal Holocaust. It was fucked up. It was really fucked up. Cannibal Holocaust is really fucked up. And then also the fact that they went to court. Look it up. No bullshit. Look it up. I think the director and everybody got in trouble because they thought they actually killed people for Cannibal Holocaust. They thought that all those people really did die for Cannibal Holocaust. But yeah, art-wise, yeah, just all that, holy shit. And then just watching like animations growing up, really into like comic books, just horror inspired comic books as well. I guess you could say like Todd McFarlane's like work with Spawn, the way he made Venom, just all that shit. Then it just ranges. Different artists have inspired me to do different things. Even some of the artists that I've met just for the past couple of years doing this have inspired me to do different pieces of work. One thing I did, the Horse Priest, that one, after seeing Deadly Melodic, we had her on the show. She's actually working on, what the fuck was it, Iron Lung? I think she's working on a movie, Iron Lung, with Markiplier, I think so. Her, very, very talented. Seeing her work made me just like, I wonder if I could do something kind of like that. Just not exactly. I don't want to like straight up take her work, because she's obviously, anybody who is creating art in any form is going to be like that. That's their shit. It took years for them to do that. So me, I was like, well, what would inspire me for this? And usually most of my work is kind of blasphemous. So I ended up making the Horse Priest, which was basically a horse body with a cartoonish horse body with human skin stretched over. So even though like you can't see like the arms and everything, it's supposed to be the skin stretched over a horse's body, and it just made me think like, how the fuck would that look? Your work has been killer. Thank you. But yeah, shit like that. Just so many different artists have always inspired me, and it also depends on mood, as a lot of different people would see. Like when it comes down to different artists' paintings, designs, whatever the fuck they work on, your mood, your emotions at that moment is going to inspire and drive what the fuck you make. So it just really depends. Some things might be goofy as shit that I make, and I might look at it as like, I don't like it. And then other things will be like, damn, I actually, if I seen somebody else do this, I would enjoy seeing it. Do you know how to twerk? Do I know how to twerk? No, my ass is not flappy dappy enough in order to shake these cheeks. When I said I laughed my ass off one day, I did it a little bit too much. I got close enough. What the fuck? Do you know how to twerk? I have to move my spine like that, right? Or is that just all ass control? Thoughts on Rob Zombie's movies? For Rob Zombie's movies, depending. When I first saw House of a Thousand Corpses, I wasn't thinking like how the fuck would I say this? I wasn't thinking about Otis sitting there looking at the cop beg for his life as him just looking at him beg for his life. I thought like, why is he taking so long? Kill him already. It's just, yeah, I'm that type of person. I was just like what the hell? Just get it over with, do this. And seeing, like after that, like a couple years went by, me, my brother, and some other people were talking about it, and they're like, yeah, when you see that and he's just standing there smiling at him just with a gun to his face, is just like right there in his head. It's just, he's soaking in all that. It just, well, from the whole thing, he's just watching him, smiling at him as he's begging for his life. It's like, holy shit, I didn't think about that. That adds a whole other level to that character, and it's just fucking crazy. 31, I wasn't really too big of a fan of. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really that big of a fan of that one. What happened to the script? Oh, the little movie that I was writing the script for. Literally went nowhere. If I had money to throw into it and be able to like really push it through, I would have loved to make that little movie, because I mean, some people I was like, dude, I would love to have this. I would love to have this. It was gonna have, if, all right, people watching this don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. There was a script I was writing, just a short script, nothing too crazy, nothing too long. It was mainly gonna be my character and Dreads trying to complete a ritual that was supposed to end with all of the cast basically being killed off in some fucked up ways. And like one person was supposed to have his jaw and front of his rib cage ripped open and still be alive to just like react to it. Another person just the craziest one for some people when I was actually showing them the script was it was supposed to be it's supposed to be a goth girl and her boyfriend and all that, and my character, like, he's supposed to be like a trapped soul type of thing, really stuck in a house, just vile fucking creature. And as he goes in to like just like interact with her, he sneaks up and starts like treating her like her boyfriend does, so she thinks it's him, and they end up getting closer, and she starts to do something to him, and he just, when she like, she's supposed to have like a blindfold on, so she takes it off a little bit, or like something happens where it moves out and she can see, chokes her to death with it. It's just all bad. I just wanted to make something really fucked up, just something funny. Mostly funny. It was mostly funny to me writing this shit, because I was just going through it, showing different people. They're just like, what the fuck? Like, story-wise, it sounded okay. It was just meant to be something small. Like, some people who were supposed to be like out in the country bumpkin folk. They were supposed to be just like treated as a stereotype. They're like, oh, all you hillbillies or shit like that, all of you are stupid and all that. But then it turns out they're actually smart, and they're just like, it's around Halloween time, so they just like dress like this, so they get treated a certain way even though they're not like that. And they end up becoming a part of like the whole group just because they want to like fuck with them. And it just leads into this whole shit where they all die. By the end, we were supposed to leave. Dreads the Clown was supposed to be like helping with it, so like axe in hand, chopping people up and shit. So that to the Hallmark Channel. Oh, they will buy that shit up in a second. Are you kidding? So that to the Hallmark Channel. I'm gonna pitch it to Oprah. Let's see if she wants to buy it. It'll be on her channel. I don't even know if she still has a channel. I don't really watch TV. Fucking shit. Why don't you sell the story? I don't really know anybody who would be interested. I haven't brought it up to anybody else recently. I wanted to revise certain things over it. And anybody joining recently? This went from an interview to now it's a ask me anything and see if I strip. Why don't I tell the story? I don't know. I've been meaning to revise it, to go over it and change a couple things, because I want to keep the deaths in there. I want to keep, like, for the horror story, I wanted to keep all those deaths in there. Maybe expand on them a little bit, because one of the deaths, I wanted it to be just, like, he gets, like, the one character gets taken from, like, the regular world and into this dark, sticky mass and shit. Howdy fucking doody. And it's like he's in a hallway that's just lined with tar type of shit. I was envisioning you could hear footsteps, like something running up to you, like like slapping its way through tar, getting closer, and it was like I wanted that to happen. And what I was thinking was like, fuck, in order to sell that scene, it would need to be somebody either on all fours, a contortionist, or somebody who has no fucking legs. You know, it doesn't really require it, but it would make it, for me, I don't know why, for my mind, it was making it easier, because the creature I had in my head was going to have to mainly rely on its arms to move and climb up to it was supposed to be a man in the scene, and this is like one thing how he dies, and it's like, well, not even die, it was supposed to be how he gets caught and eventually he gets like released, just thrown the fuck out like trash out of that thing's little dimension. And yeah, just the thought of it, I was like, fuck, I wanted something all gnarled up, twisted and shit. It was just gonna be really fucked up. Will you sell eagle eggs? You're flirting with me, aren't you? Will you sell eagle eggs? I almost said evil eggs. Eel eggs. What the fuck is wrong with me? No, I will not sell my eagle eggs. I will not sell my eagle eggs. Oh, legs. Ha! What the fuck did that come from? Why, do you want to polish the shells? Just letting you know, I don't like when you use your hands. Rather you use all teeth and tongue. Yeah, evil eggs. Don't question it. I didn't mean to say it. It just came out. It's like it became a fucking tongue twister. Yes, evil eggs. New fun toy for Christmas. Don't forget to polish your evil eggs, Timmy. Remember, teeth and tongue. It doesn't like when you use hands. Fuck. Sounds like that's going to be a new Tim Burton movie. New fun toy for Christmas. Only use your tongue and teeth. Oh, fucking shit. Oh no, but yeah, about that script. I think I am going to go back over that. I've been just fucking about. Really? You made me this way. You're welcome. Evil eggs in the stockings. Remember, before you take them out of that stocking, you gotta cup, squeeze, and cough. Remember, if the stocking doesn't cough, they're not healthy. What the fuck? No, yeah, I've been mainly fucking about with those pinups. Just fucking around, but I think I will do that. I think I will go over that. It's sitting on my shelf. It's right there looking at me. Yeah, now you got me thinking about that, you bastard. Got me thinking about that script now. And everything I wanted to change and add to it. I was thinking about extending the intro for it too. Like, what the hell? I think I had the original intro for that was supposed to be... Don't need your... What? Don't feed your evil eggs after midnight or get them wet. Oh, that's kind of hard to do. Don't tell me not to do that. Don't tell me not to feed my evil eggs after midnight. All they want to do is eat. Get them wet. You're setting me up for a terrible joke. God damn it. Oh, no, yeah, for that, the intro I wanted it to be originally was just going to be like the main cast of characters in a truck, like going cross country type shit. Do it. That's what she said. She said do it. She said do it. You just do it. Not even like an actual D-O, D-E-W. Like Mountain Dew it? You gotta mount and do it. Ah, I get it now. God damn it. Yeah, for that, I think I'm gonna change that one to make it more, because the intro was supposed to be like it's them in a truck type shit, going cross country, doing like a little ghost hunting channel, whatever the fuck, like something you would see on Travel Channel. And like during like the credits and shit, it's supposed to be like the failed ritual that led to my character being stuck in the house and just trying to finish the ritual on my own. Never works. No matter how many people die there, it doesn't work. I'll be in it. Just fly me out. Man, I'm broke. If I had money to put into it, I would fucking fly you out. And dude, trying to find a location for that was a bitch. We found some spots, but it's not like it was just completely abandoned. Obviously, we tried to look up. Even Dreads was like, well, what about this or this? And like even shit for like ideas for the show, we were trying to find little spots like that. But then looking for that was like, fuck. And I was thinking like, well, hey, like kind of like the house from fucking American Horror Story. But I was like, nah, I don't have money for that. If I did, definitely. But I don't. Otherwise, I would have done it by now. And maybe it would have been successful. Maybe it would have been shite. Don't know. Maybe it would have been a goopy mess. Like some of the characters would have ended up. And, you know. You wish and you hope, but gotta be realistic. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that nowadays. I still want to revise that, and I'm gonna end up doing it now. Because now it's in my head. Now you're making me think about that. Damn you. Oh god, just thinking about just trying to figure out how to like do that, like how to do all that shit. Keep creating, brother. Trying to. Trying to. I would like to do like little what? Hold on, what? www.evilboobs.shit, my bad, wrong platform. What were you trying to look at? Dude. You know what? I'm happy to know I don't bring you joy in your life, but I could keep you hard. Okay? I'm happy that I could at least do that service for you. I'm not in the room, but I could keep you standing at attention. You're welcome. Now remember, pop a thumb in your butt next time you want to try that. God damn it. I don't know, what I was thinking about, it just went into that. What I wanted to do, what I was thinking about was, fuck. It's like a little, like TikTok style shit, like little scary clips here and there. Maybe try to do something like that. I have a couple ideas actually. Yeah, maybe I will. I mean, I have a new camera. I'm glad you like that one. Now try to type when you have a thumb in your butt. That's a challenge. Fuck is wrong with me? Oh shit! And there he is. Dude, you are late. Holy shit, you are late. All right. Well, let's bring him into this. Oh shit. All right, yeah, let's bring him into this. What? Trying to do this. What? Did he get in and leave? We've been doing more Twitch. Yes, I'm gonna be doing more Twitch. About freaking time. I think he left. I think he showed up and then just took off. Let me see. I sent an invite to, I don't know. How'd you do? Scary clips like, what? Katie Tout? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who the fuck that is. You're gonna make me look this shit up. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that person is. Katie Tout? No, I don't know who that is. I don't know what happened. He popped up real quick, joined, and then he left. I don't know. I'll hit him up after, see what he says. Oh, wait. Is he here?
I am.
Why is it so dark?
Oh, I'm in my car right now. So this is so crazy. I'll tell you a little story. I went to a birthday party tonight and with my girlfriend, and we didn't know it, but there was like, I don't know, what seemed like 20 screaming children, and all we could do was try to figure out a way to get the hell out of there. And then we just complained for the last like 30 minutes about screaming children, and then now I'm trying to make it my home. I had about like 7% left in my battery for my Tesla. We had to pull over to a Tesla charger and charge, and it was the first moment where we actually got a minute to be like, what the hell is going on in the world? And I checked, and I was like, God damn it, I'm an asshole. I missed it. Okay, so here I am. I'm sitting in the dark in a Tesla supercharger, and here's what I want to do. I want to admit to you that I'm an asshole, that I missed this thing that I've had on my schedule for whatever it's been, 2 months since I met you. So I screwed up, and now I owe you. And so whatever you need from me, if we got to go for an hour or whatever we got to do, let's make it happen. What you tell me, you're in control. So, yeah.
Fuck, that sucks, dude.
I just feel terrible that like we had this thing on the calendar, and then I was like, oh crap, I'm dropping the ball. I'm being a typical artist and being like completely irresponsible and airheaded. And my girlfriend feels bad, by the way. So she's like, she goes, oh my God, this is my fault. I'm sorry. And I'm like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. So
make him a guest host. Somebody suggested make you a guest host.
Make me a guest host?
I guess, yeah, that's what somebody suggested.
Am I doing that well already? Is my irresponsibleness charming everyone?
No bullshit. Honestly, since like, I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, I don't know what happened. I was saying, hopefully everything's fine. Somebody asked me, like, did he get raptured? I don't know. He seems like a good guy, so maybe.
Yo, have you ever?
I'm gonna be left behind.
Have you ever been around that many screaming children? I think I might have been raptured. Dude, yo, between you, me, and the Lord, baby Jesus Christ, man. Children's birthday parties are not where you want to be on a Saturday night. It was, yeah. Anyway, it's better now. So anyway, yeah, all I have to say is I apologize, and yeah, what's up?
Dude, this turned into I said it twice. This turned into an ask me anything and see if I strip.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, so ask away. No, all right. Go ahead and introduce yourself. You might as well. I'll push this for as long as I can.
Sure.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. What exactly you do?
Mm-hmm. So I go by the artist name Freaking Dingbat. I am a Halloween themed bat artist. I make bats and out of anything I can. So whether that means painting them, or I do these prints on wood that I do like woodworking and stuff. Do you want me to give you the brief introduction on how I got started?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Great. So basically, I started out as a street artist. I used to go out at night, and I needed a character to kind of represent that. So I went out and was putting bats up everywhere. And then people made the comment, they kept making comments like, oh, I wish I could get one of those. So the way I would make my street art is I'd paint on paper, like white. I'd buy a whole roll of white paper, and I'd paint on it. And then I would use wallpaper paste, like wallpaper glue from Home Depot, and I would just put it up on a wall with like with a giant paintbrush or whatever. So you do a layer of wallpaper glue, and then you put your paper on the wall, and then you do another another layer of wallpaper glue to kind of seal it in. So people kept asking if they wish they could have one of those, and I was like, well, shoot, if I can do that on a wall, I can do that on some wood. So I developed an entire method that I think that I created. I think I invented this, where I would put it on wood and then I'd cut them out by hand. And then that's how I started creating those wooden bats that you saw at Monster Palooza where we met. And then ever since then, it just became, I'll paint them on canvases, and that just became the thing that I was like known for, and that's just kind of how I started. It was kind of by accident, and everyone started asking me for some, and then I started selling them. So yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And so I still go out and do illegal street art, and yeah, and do some hood rat stuff. That's why I'm also hesitant to show my face right now.
Do some hood rat stuff. Yeah, I noticed. Hey, in the dark is fine. It's fine. As long as we can hear you, you're good.
I actually have a mask in my trunk that I'm going to make my girlfriend go get me. And then I'll show my face. I'm going to drive my car home wearing my mask. So yeah.
Go for it. Somebody said those eyes look. Somebody said those eyes look dope as fuck. Eyes.
Your eyes, baby.
I was casted. I'm wearing sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
But it's
you can see the ring light, I guess.
Yeah, somebody said that before. It looks like my eyes are just moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we met in person, you did bring that up, and at the time that was when the clown was still a part of the show, and yeah, we do have that same background where we started. Well, as you said, street art. We said, oh yeah, we have a background in graffiti too. I was actually talking. My brother, who's actually watching this, he was a graffiti artist. Why did I say was? He is a graffiti artist. His style has been consistent and still like that. But seeing his work, and then like so many people bringing piece books to the house, letting him use one, or multiples at a time, just seeing all their work, it's just like, holy shit! It made me want to start doing the same thing. Like started out in books, and then eventually moving up to walls, but never like what you described. I never did that one. I could see it, but I never did that one. So that one's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I like everything I've done. It's funny because I was actually out painting recently, and this guy said, "Where did you go to school?" And I said, he's like, "Where did you study?" And I was like, "The School of Trial and Error." And I'm like, because I just kind of made everything up myself. I don't really know how to paint or how to draw or whatever. Okay, so now I got my mask on, which is good. I got my girlfriend. I got my girlfriend to go get it. I was like, I just learned just from like trial and error and how to like do things, and yeah, it's just this constant process of like screwing up, and like I describe like my painting style as like creating something and then spending the next couple hours just trying to fix it until it looks right. And so if you can, like, that's, I mean, it's a weird thing to describe like painting as, but it's like, but you learn so much about your own personal style and like how you create things and then inventing ways to like fix problems and stuff like that. So yeah, every artist has their own unique, interesting little way of how they got to where they are, and it's all about like playing. And I think going out and doing things illegally is part of that play. because that's where you really you have to get crafty and learn things and stuff. So yeah, it's cool.
It definitely that's true. It definitely makes it like you're on a timer. It's like,
Yeah, oh yeah,
make it look better. Gotta make it look right. Yeah, there's been times just outrunning cops.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh shit.
Well, that's how I figured out that I should do things the way I do them. And yeah, it's a little more expensive, but it's like with a can of spray paint, you can go out and you have to really spend the time. You have to compromise on what you're doing. So it's like either you're going to go out and you're going to spend your time painting on the wall and making it look nice, and then that increases your risk for getting caught, or you got to go out and do it really quick and it's not going to look as good, and so people are going to see it and you kind of look like an amateur. The method I've developed, which is just like painting on paper, which is it's cheap. I can spend as much time in my apartment making it till it looks good, and then when I want to go out and put it up, it's literally like a 10-second to 20-second ordeal, and then you're just gone. And so it's like to me doing it that way is like it's like it covers like all of these bases where it doesn't take a lot of time. I can make it look good, and I don't have to sit there and worry about cops and all that kind of stuff for the most part.
True. You just run up and just slap it up real quick and get the fuck out of there. It does give you a lot of time to actually make sure it looks proper. So, hey, not bad. And you are right. Just going up there real quick with a can and just and then just sloppily fucking doing it. It doesn't. A lot of the times it doesn't look good unless you're like a fucking perfectionist at hitting up quick and just like I was what the fuck was like seeing like different documentaries and shit and like seeing different people do it. It shit just looks crazy sometimes.
A lot of those guys, it's crazy because even those like some of those tags and stuff that those guys do, they've been doing that for 10 years, just practicing their tag, and it's like, so to make it look good, you got to put in a decade worth of work, and a lot of people don't ever get there. So yeah, so it's good, but yeah, I've found everyone has to find what works for them, and this is the thing that does work for me for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because as somebody who creates, you gotta work through all your shit to really get to the point where you're comfortable, where it looks good, even to you, because you're gonna nitpick your own shit for a while.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're gonna be your own worst critic. Like you're gonna sit there and want to like tear down every little thing, and you should. If you're a good artist, you should always tear down every little thing you do. You should never be good enough. You should be proud of yourself when you accomplish something, but never be satisfied. And so like I've been on this journey of simultaneously being a big contradiction of loving everything I do and hating everything I do all at the same time. It's very confusing, but it's a balance, because if you're self-deprecating and you hate everything you do, then that transcends out into the world, and it people pick up on that, and they're going to treat you the same way, like your stuff's no good. But you also can't be so egotistical to think you're amazing. You have to walk a balance of, yeah, like I am comfortable in the journey where I am, but I know that I am still always improving every day. And pat yourself on the back and be happy about where you are, but just know that you're also going to look back in a year or 2 years and go, oh man, I'm way better now. And it's this is cool, like, growing process that you get to see every single year by looking back a year or two and just seeing where you were and where you are now. So it's really cool.
Yeah, true. I would that. I don't have a lot of my older stuff, and the stuff that I do have that's older, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. So like you said, see that and see how it's like, damn, that's one hell of a leap. That like it went to this, and that only reason why I've improved. Shout out to my wife, Gooly Dooley, because if it wasn't for seeing her like seeing her work and her like giving me tips and shit, on like how to actually design like the human body and everything. And like what she, no bullshit, she said if you want to learn how to draw simple, proportionate, you're gonna need to look at them. So see how people move around. Even if you're looking at girls, just pay attention because you're gonna be like designing all this. You're gonna be drawing them and doing all this, and it's like, oh, okay, well, it made me get better at doing it. So hey,
There's so much. There's so much under. There's so much people don't understand about successfully drawing, and so many things that are misunderstood. Which is like, if you want to draw people, you shouldn't get good at like. You should get good at like understanding muscle structure. Like study and not study the what's it called? Oh my god, I lost the word for it. You should study the anatomy of a person and not just like what their skin looks like, because you have to understand how muscles move. You have to understand bone structure. You have to understand all these things. And one of the biggest things is all art comes in steps, whether you want it to or not. And you're going to waste time if you try to skip to the end on certain stuff, if you don't learn certain basics of drawing. And one of the big things I see is that people want to start painting before they start drawing. And I can always tell someone who is painting too early. There are a couple exceptions depending on painting styles, but for the most part, you should always learn how to draw before you paint. And most people will just skip the basics. And so there's like literally like the where I got in learning all of this stuff, which is like there's like years of crap that I did that have zero to do with painting bats or you know, like any of that stuff, because like I had to sit there and learn about structure and proportion and line weight and what supplies to use for what medium and on what kind of canvas and how to prep and like all of these things that I had to learn in order just to make a bat picture turn out okay. And so it's the law of the iceberg, man. It's like 90% of the iceberg you don't see, it's underwater to get the 10% that's popping up over the top. So, but you have to start with basics and learn all that stuff in order to get better. Because if not, you'll spin your wheels, you get frustrated, and you'll just give up.
Yeah, it's like at Montepalooza, there's an artist there, Vincent Prost. We were talking to him about his work because he worked with Guillermo del Toro. I almost fucked up that name. He worked with Guillermo del Toro. He did the paintings for Pickman's model in Cabinet of Curiosities, the concept for the creature from Smile, and we were talking about it, and he said the same thing in a different way. He's like, you gotta have, you're gonna have multiple terrible pictures before you have one good one. You're gonna just go through all that, and then at the end of it, then you're gonna have like, oh damn, this looks really good, and continue with that one. So completely agree, because same thing. Same process. I had to do the same shit. Everybody who actually does it has to go through that process where you need to build on so many of your mistakes in order to get to that point. And like me, honestly, I'm not a really good painter. I'm okay now, because at first, like mixing colors was hell for me. It was just because I started learning how to like shade with pen and pencils, so it was all charcoal, graphite, shit like that. Nothing super detailed, but still I know how to do that better. And colors is just, it's that was my kryptonite for a while. I was like, if I touched it, I would just like automatically I would fucking die. And only recently, for like the past couple years, I actually started trying to. So like if you see like some hit my paintings, you could tell like, okay, he started doing with this one. Like this one was like when he started around that time about like actually painting. Now, I mean, I guess I'm better. I look at it, I'm like, I don't know, but it does look better considerably compared to what I started out doing.
Well, you know, and it's funny too, because I start everything as a digital sketch in my iPad, and if you go through my iPad and look, there is some stuff that I sketched out that that's been in there for a or two that I've just never gone back to because I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, but I'll never get rid of it. It's funny because it is that thing where like maybe one out of five things I sketch I actually finish, and then maybe only one out of five of those that I finish do actually produce into an actual product, whether that's a sticker or a pin or a wood cutout or a painting or whatever. So it's like you got like this, like, you know, this slim chance, this one out of whatever 20 chance that I'm going to actually turn it into something, and or one out of 1 out of 10 chance maybe that I'm going to turn it into something, and then that thing may not sell. And so then after that, it's like I got a maybe 1 out of 5 chance of it selling. And sometimes I just like if I hold on to that inventory too long, there's a ton of sticker designs that I've printed that haven't really moved at all, and I got to figure out interesting ways to move them and what to do with them after that. And yeah, so it's a long process of finding out what the market wants or what sells well and what doesn't, and it's a whole thing, man. It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, marketing wise, I have no fucking idea. I have like a small portion, a smidge of a thought of what would need to go into marketing. It's just, I don't know, people look at my work like, oh yeah, that looks really good. I would pay for that. I've heard that so many fucking times, and then a lot of people are like, oh, well, how much? Oh, that's too much. It's like, fuck, man, it's cheap as fuck. Just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's true. My car is finally charged now. Yay! I just yelled out the
window. About your mask.
What?
They asked Blue Demon or El Santos.
Oh, is there a war between us?
That's what it says, Blue Demon or El Santos. And so oh, fuck, wait. Viva El Santo.
Oh. My girlfriend keeps telling me not to use this mask. She's like, I don't like the gold mask. You need to find a bat mask. I was like, no, like I need like a gold mask. I need something flashy and interesting, but I don't want everything to be black bats. But yeah. I don't know.
Make your own. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I thought I eventually thought it'd be cool, like if I could just like if I could do enough interviews with this thing, if I could start selling my own like bat luchador masks or something like that. But that's a long way away. But
that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody had a question.
Yeah.
Says, I have a question for the bat. Rusto, Krylon, or Montana's?
Oh, Montana all the way. Man, Krylon's that classic, like that's a classic brand in like the street art, you know, like graffiti community. But like, I mean, they've adapted, but they haven't changed. And like, dude, Montana, everything all the way. The colors are so crisp. They cut, like everything covers well. The paint, viscosity. But then again, it all depends on what you want to use. Like you have to like experiment. Like I even look at like spray paint cans in 94, the hardcore spray paint. It's so thin and so opaque. Like you can just see right. But if that's the vibe you're going for, that's the thing you're going for. If you want to create something with that, like amazing. But I want my paintings, I want my art to look like it's a sticker. I want it to kind of look flat, but also like I add a lot of white kind of to it to give it this kind of like wet look. So it almost looks like it's like a watery sticker or something like that. So everyone has to figure out what look they're going for. And Montana all the way for me. So yeah.
So yeah, your stuff, you want it to look like a shiny vinyl sticker.
I like when people come up to me and they go, "What is this?" When they, and I have to explain like, "Oh, so this is my process. I invented this process of putting these things on wood and the way I digitally designed them, and then the coat I put over whatever." And people are confused by people are confused by what I'm making, I know I've done a good job because I know they've not seen anything like it, and and it's going to be a bitch to replicate if you don't know how to make that. It's going to be really hard for you to replicate how I do it because it's something unique. But anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Never would have thought about that. Look, so your car is fully charged. I can see your beautiful face now.
Yeah. My beautiful mask now.
I know, look at that.
Yeah.
I would lift my glasses, just the light's been fucking with me today.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. It's still, it's still funny that you went to a kid's party, lost your fucking mind.
Dude. Seriously, I'd so much rather be here talking to you than going through that. You know, it's funny because like I'm at the age now where I should have had kids by now, and I haven't. And I just met my girlfriend like a few years ago, and so we're not at that point or anything like that. But it's funny, like being at this age. So my dad passed away like a little over a year ago, and he was like a Vietnam vet, and he had a bunch of breathing issues, and he had COPD. He basically got hit with a ton of Agent Orange while he was over in Vietnam, and him and all of his buddies, they all passed away the same way, and I was flying back home. Yeah, it was a brutal way to go, man. I mean, he was a really good guy, and the last couple of years, even with like the lockdowns and COVID and all that kind of stuff, and I was spending all my time and money flying back and forth, just being with him, and whenever I could, like once a month, flying back, and I look at how this guy died, surrounded by, like, I was there when he passed away, and like surrounded by his family. And I'll tell you this story. I haven't really said anything about this, and I know this is weird because like I'm more or less using this as therapy now, but this will tie into why I was at a birthday party with kids, kind of. Like he eventually just couldn't go to the bathroom anymore. They couldn't. His like organs were like swelling up to the point where it's like just cutting everything off, and we knew the day he was basically gonna die. And I was there with him, and my mom tried to get him up to go to the bathroom, and he like fell on the floor or whatever, and I had to go pick him back up, and my mom was like, Ray, he's, your father's got to go to the bathroom, and all this kind of stuff, and I was like, Mom, I don't think he's gonna make it. This is it. He's gonna die, and we sat there with him, and while he was passing away, and I heard him take his last breath, and the first thing I thought was, damn, that went by really quick. Like me, I remember like early memories when I was just like a baby, like a small child, like 3-5 years old, whatever, and with my dad and all this stuff. And then I go to this birthday party today, and I see these screaming children, and I'm like, it brings back this whole like how freaking weird life is, where you're just like, one moment you're this screaming child wanting your toys and your all this stuff, and then time goes by so damn quick where you're like, oh man, this is it. Like it's like this whole, like, as goofy as it is, this circle of life, this life and death kind of existence. And like, yeah, it sucked that these kids are like running around causing chaos, screaming, and none of their parents would correct them and all this kind of stuff. But like at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, like it just makes you realize, like, these kids, these are like 5-year-old kids are going to be like full-grown adults before they even realize it. But when they're a full-grown adult, I'm going to be a grown-ass man. And you just start, my girlfriend and I were just talking about all that kind of stuff, and it's like, it sends you into this weird existential crisis of like, what is life? What matrix world are we living in? And how do we slow this shit down and really do, and it comes back into art too. It's like doing the things that you love. Like, fill that time with doing amazing things that you love with people that you love, and quit dicking around and doing hood rat crap doing shit that's gonna get you in trouble or whatever. But it makes you take life a little more seriously, and also be able to kind of brush off like a lot of these annoyances that do happen. So I don't know if that rambling made sense, but it was just kind of like it was on my mind looking at all this, where I was, and then of course, obviously the fact that I spent that time, instead of being here talking to you, which I much further would have done. But anyway, I hope everyone got something out of that. I don't know what that story means, but it's just like it's weird just being in these things where all these thoughts swirling around in your brain and trying to make sense out of life in the world, and how easy it all is for it to kind of go away and time to pass by and not appreciate it. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely relates to that. First off, sorry to hear about your dad.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
fucking damn. That's fucked up. That sucks. Kind of had the same experience. Kind of not anywhere close to that. Not that I know of. Father was in the military. He was a sergeant, army, big beast of a fucking man.
Yeah.
Ended up getting cancer. They were doing something about chemicals or some shit. He ended up getting cancer, and like it's strange to think about it now, because when I was a kid, it was like, oh, you went from this big fucking dude with a full head of hair, a beard that like he had a fucking Robin Williams beard kind of shit, where
Yeah.
it was like he would shave when he got up. When he left the house, he already had like a thick blue, like 5 o'clock shadow and shit. And thinking of going from that to somebody who's basically a skeleton wearing skin in like such a fast moment for myself, what it was, it's crazy to think about. And I have had that moment also where you start to think like, God damn, went from that to this, and then these people. I mean, I've been through a lot of fucking funerals, so seeing like all these, like, damn, these people, this person passed, this person passed, this person passed, this person, and it's just like, God damn. And same thing. It's like you just gotta enjoy it. You gotta try to enjoy what you can. Otherwise, you're gonna go fucking insane.
It's weird, man. You're. I don't know about what your life was like, but my dad was one of my heroes. Like you know, he he really was the guy that no matter what, he was always there. You call him, he had an answer, all that stuff, and you see this guy go from this guy, this guy that would be out in the yard working and picking up bags of mulch and what do you need? And oh, your car broke down, let me come out, and doing all this stuff, and not only just let me help you, but let me teach you, to this guy who couldn't go to the bathroom by himself, just like couldn't do a thing on his own, and then just gone. And it happens so damn quick, and they finally go to the doctor, and they're just like the hospital, and they're like, there's nothing we can do for you. Like you get that last little thing where there's like, hey, we could keep putting needles in you, but like you're not going to get better. And I that made me really reevaluate, and just, as dumb as it sounds, like, go sit in the park, and be appreciative of feeling the breeze, and calling somebody and telling them that you love them, or calling someone and telling them that you're sorry. That's a big thing. Like, I don't want anybody going through this world feeling any particular way about any terrible thing that I did. And it's just as important now in life to tell people that you love them as it is to tell people that you're sorry. And yeah, just making sure that you not to say that you've never screwed up, or you're never going to not screw up in the future, but taking life seriously, and taking people in your life seriously. And that, just, I think when people pass away that you love, it's important to put those little those little moments as bookmarks in your story and go back to them occasionally and let that be a reminder of how important all of this is. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. For me, my father passed away when I was young,
Mm.
and he wasn't really there.
Oh.
My first thing was like, oh, Dad started a new family. So I was like, okay, well, what's Dad doing? But I was told he was a very nice guy. My older brother, who's watching this, he got to experience life with my father, and he was like, yeah, he was a really good guy. He was like real stand up fucking guy. Everything really positive, really patient. From like military being taught and all that shit, you have to like deal with so much shit. So just with all that, but yeah, for me mostly it's a blank. All I was told like, oh, he loves you. Like my dad,
Yeah.
I love you, and that was basically like the last conversation. Last memory I have of him, we were playing checkers because he couldn't do anything else, so they just brought in a checkers board, put it right there, just moving spaces around. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just
So did you get?
me, and then they told me to leave the room. So okay, I don't know what's going on.
So you got to actually spend time with him at the end of his life, then?
At the end, yes, but I didn't get to know the person. I didn't get to know him as well as others were able to. So, like, for me, that was still a blank spot because like, I don't really know him. I know from my experience, like, what I felt during the times when he wasn't there. Just going to his house, like, weekend, then not go, then weekend, shit like that. And, yeah, just experiencing like that, it was just like, I know you care, but I don't know shit about you.
But there's
At least I could say he was able to tell me that he loved me, he cared about me. At least I got that. I know shit, some people don't even fucking get that at least.
dude,
So I guess I'm happy that I got that one.
it is true. I barely got that. My dad, his generation never said that they never said I love you. My dad was raised as you don't speak unless you're spoken to, and he lived that way mostly even into his adult life. He very rarely spoke up. He was a very quiet guy. But I had only heard my dad the entire time of his life say "I love you" one time, and I think he said it on accident. And I remember, dude, I think it came out of his mouth. I think he was tired, and it came out of his mouth. And I was leaving one morning to fly back here to California, and I decided I never really said I loved you to my dad my entire life because it was just like one of those things that you just didn't do. And I remember when he had stay-at-home hospice, I just said, I'm going to start saying I love you to my dad, whether he says it back or not. And I would say it every time I left and every time I showed up. And one day when I was like leaving, it was like 6 a.m. to catch a flight back here. I just remember saying, Dad, I love you. And he goes, I love you too. And I just remember getting in the car and just like crying my freaking eyes out because like he'd never said that to me. And I knew my dad loved me. But even like towards the last couple weeks of his life, he never really said it. And but that doesn't, but you know, like that was something that was important to me. And I realized how much I never said it to other people that I loved growing up. And I feel like that really hurt a lot of my relationships. So now I'm I'm not the best, but I try to be good about saying it to my girlfriend. She's in the car with me now, by the way. But I try to be good about being more expressive of my feelings. And like, it's weird because like I know like, okay, I'm on here I think because I'm an artist, but man, if you're not feeling things and you're not in touch with your emotions, like it doesn't matter if you're painting silly pictures of bats or you're painting abstract. If you're not in touch with some kind of feelings and being able to express that, your art is going to, I feel like, suffer. And yeah, I like there's a lot of stuff in my art that like I'll paint or like I'll sit there and I'll draw pictures of bats and they're all crying, and I'm like, and then I have to go, oh, like what am I feeling right now? I know that it's just a silly cartoon, but like I'm drawing this for a reason. And yeah, so I've gotten, I'm a lot older now and a little wiser, and I've gotten into the habit of just being vulnerable at the cost of looking silly and not caring.
That makes sense. Well, you gotta get comfortable with that type of shit.
Yeah, it's important. It's very, very important. So, but
Otherwise,
yeah,
I
so
would be looking like this.
yeah, exactly.
Fucking shit. This all. So, I'm literally wearing it. Fucking shit. Oh, there's a question. Damn, 3. Damn. Well, fuck it. Push it further. There's a question I'm so used to saying we. There's a question. What's your 3 favorite scary movies? It can be anything.
The first,
Sci-fi, whatever the fuck. If it scared you.
yeah. There's 3 that I always go back to, that are kind of more on my like recommendation list than anything, just 'cause I think they're just they're because they're not. That's okay. I'm just gonna give you the 3 that just come to mind right off the top of my head that I feel like I could probably watch at any given moment. The first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I feel like that's up there. I love Leatherface. I love the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Don't really care much about. The Jessica Biel remake one was kind of okay. But anyway, the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface is a freaking rad character. The second one is probably going to be, and these are in no particular order, the first Alien movie. I love sci-fi and I love horror movies. So the sci-fi horror, it's great. Like the whole world that Alien movie built out with just how the technology works and the chest burster and the face hugger, like that whole thing is cool, never been seen, done before. It's amazing. The third one is more recent, and it's a foreign film called High Tension. And if y'all haven't seen that, it's got everything. It's a suspense, horror, thriller, twist ending, like the whole deal. It's pretty rad. If you can get past the dialogue's a little rough just because it is a foreign film. It seems a little silly kind of, but if you get past that, it's freaking beautifully shot. And in my opinion, it's got one of the most classic horror movie scenes, just because of the vibe and the way they filmed it, and it's fantastic.
High Tension. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, please look that up. And if you like horror film, or I'm sorry, foreign films, another favorite foreign film, which it's not horror, is called Time Crimes. It's more of a sci-fi based film. This is your bonus one. That's not horror film. It's a sci-fi, yeah, and it's gonna start off where you're like, okay, look, this is goofy, but trust me, halfway through you're gonna get it. I'll give you the brief synopsis. It's about a guy that goes back in time to save his wife from being killed by himself. So there you go.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Go watch that. It's legit. It came out like mid 2000s. It's really fun. No, it's beautifully shot and directed, and yeah, it's got a great little storyline hook, and every third scene surprises you with how they like loop it around in this weird time travel vortex. It's really awesome.
Time Crimes. All right, I'm gonna look that one up too. My camera is starting to die.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. I really wanted to ask you about the other question we had, is the paranormal question, but I think we'll save that one for next time. You ever want to hop back on? We will set all that shit up after this, and I'll ask you that question then.
Okay.
But for right now, I'm gonna have to close it out. Any shout outs you want to put out there? Anywhere, any way people can reach out to you, like if they want to do commissions, if you do commissions, or maybe if you want to sell your nudes. I don't fucking know. It's up to you.
Sure. Well, I haven't started my OnlyFans yet. Soon, I may get to that. No, but yeah, everything is freaking dingbat. My website, my Gmail, my Instagram. So follow me on there. Yeah, freaking dingbat. And again, I want to apologize to you and your audience about not being here when I should have been here. It's totally my girlfriend's fault.
It really is.
She's taking the blame for all of it.
It's all your fault.
It really is.
And whenever you want me back and you want me to do some other whatever, like I'll do it whenever you want, man. Just let me know. I owe you. So I owe you and your audience. I apologize.
All right, well, don't worry about it.
But I will.
Life happens. Don't worry about it.
All right. All right.
Totally fine. Other than that, holy shit. Oh, yeah. It completely slipped my mind. This is also going to be on YouTube, so remember, everybody watching on there, like, subscribe, play with my bells to stay notified. If I feel a tickle, that means you did something properly right. Check out our merch, also our Redbubble. That's a fucked up name, but go ahead and check it out. Also, our Spotify, which is exclusively scary stories, and all of them are true. Some of them are shit that I've been through. The most recent that we actually recorded is stuff that I actually experienced, which is fucked up. So yeah, go check out all of that. You can also go to our Instagram and get these little cuddle corpses. They're little pillows. They're pretty comfortable. And on the back says, "Howdy fucking duty." Well, actually, it's censored, but you know how it is. So yeah, thank you for coming on. Even though you're late, thank you for coming on. I mean, it's wonderful talking. It was wonderful talking to you. And your mask trips me out because the glasses make everything darker. So it's it just looks trippy with the light.
Cool, man. Well, I really appreciate you being understanding and letting me come on. So thank you so much. And like I said, I owe you and your audience another round at this. So just let me know when, and I'll be there.
All right. OnlyFans link coming soon.
Yes. All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, man.
All right, bye.